We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Phil Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Started and opened the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the ground, it's Embiid. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. That's reeled in. It's Cooper.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Wide open spaces. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Finds us back in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Hemby. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. Calling a hot route. Johnson looking to throw. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Pulls it in. It's Hemby. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was a complete resurrection. The losing program that got 11 wins and went to the playoffs.
Coach Cignetti has just galvanized this entire program, and all of a sudden, after only 1 year, the expectations are different. Could it ever happen, David? Could this team get back to the playoff again?
It was one of the biggest stories in college football. Everybody kept talking about, does Indiana deserve to be there? And now another year further down the road, Going to the transfer portal again, not having the new coach with the connection to JMU.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Step of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him. And
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Using his legs, it's Edwards. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Indiana 7, Kansas State 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. Time to take a shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged out of the air. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're going to run it. Hard running there. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson wants to throw it. Buys a little time. Got a little space. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Wildcats get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Bradley. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Grabs it in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be...
Oh, a lot of space. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
13. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
You know, it comes down to decision-making at this position more often than not. It's these guys that decide the outcome of games. And that time, I like the decision to scramble and buy time and try to extend and create. I just hate the decision running out of bounds. Why not just throw it away?
Got enough space. Touchdown, Indiana. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. First down for this offense. Going up top again. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, well, let's run another play.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to scramble. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there, makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. Grab near the sticks, it's Cooper. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback.
Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the catch, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Kansas State, 3.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
42, Spider.
Wants to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas State, 3.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to just running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Good for a Wildcat.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to throw on third. Makes the grab inside the 30. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. It's a seam wide open. Got some room headed to the goal line. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Green 25.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Going to try to get it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. The Hoosiers line it up with a first and goal. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kansas City, 10.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Oakland. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And this offense, undeterred by going just 1 for 4 on fourth down, will stay out there to try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football.